There's
Hey,
the Chris
everybody.
Nybeck with me.
Hey, Serge. Good to be here with you. Thank you. It's a
Thank
wonderful Sunday morning, Sunday evening. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Yes. And so let's see. We got any people here on chat? Oh, we do. We got a couple people
Mhm.
coming in. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Let's turn the chat on and we can see what people I wanted. So the reason why we doing this stream is that because a lot of people sending me in messages and asking me what's going on in Ukraine. Am I safe? Is my family safe? So I wanted to answer all of your. I will try to answer all of your questions um, all at once because I cannot reply to anyone. I'm thank you for your concern. Thank you for you uh, thinking about me and you worry about me. But at first, I must say that I'm okay. Nothing extraordinary happens actually. And probably I will try to explain what's going on.
And
And
so
thank
Serge is actually from the Ukraine for any of those of you that might not know, who lives in Kiev,
Yeah,
Ukraine. Sorry.
correct. So a lot of people asking if anything dangerous happening here in Kiev. Well, in Kiev we are pretty safe. Everything is fine except uh, cold weather. It's snowy. Nothing military is going on in the center and on the west of Ukraine. So the dangerous areas are on the east of Ukraine, near Donetsk. It's a very big city, and Luhansk is also on the east of the country, and in Crimea, it's on the south of the country. In other territories, we are free, we are safe, and nothing extraordinary happens. And as I understood, in US media, you started to receive information about um, military forces on the border of Ukraine between Ukraine and Russia and Belarus. So actually, yes, that's true. A lot of Russian troops are situated there. Some media says that it's more than 100,000 of soldiers there. Well, there's nothing new for us because we live in this situation for last 8 years since 2014 when we had a revolution here in Kiev, and after that, Russian forces annexed the Crimea Peninsula, and something similar they tried to do on eastern border in eastern territories near Donetsk and Luhansk. And there's actually, on the east, there's a real war going on during all these 8 years. So every day someone is injured or killed. And by now, there's nothing new. So that's what's going on right now. And a lot of people asking me if Russian troops will invade Ukraine. I don't know. I cannot tell you, and probably no one can except one person.
Right. So we
Okay.
have the question, why is this happening? So can I ask you I'm going to ask you a question. Do the
Mhm.
people in Ukraine think that the 2014 changeover of government was that a coup or was that, I mean, are they happy with that? Or I guess it depends on if you're from the East or the West. I don't know. Could you
No, no,
address
no, no,
that?
no, no. It doesn't mean that if you from east or from west. Actually, a lot of people moved from east when the war started, and they live here. And
Right.
we have no problems between uh, within Ukraine. So yes, everybody has their opinion. They have some things they want to see in Ukraine in a politics or in a culture or whatever. But uh, um, mm, the thing is, uh, in 2014, the revolution started because we had actually criminal as the president of Ukraine. So that was
Okay.
the problem. Yeah. So, and when we understood what's going on, I mean, all people, we had to decide if we want to stay here and be under the rulement of this person, or we can mm, protest and we can change something. And a lot of people decided to make changes, and we protested against the government. And actually, now we have what we have. Of course, nothing is perfect. Everybody understands that we have this inheritance of government system from Soviet Union. And of course, there's a lot of new people who want to change something, but there's still a very big amount of people in a government system that uh, uh, like how things are going. They get used to corruption. They know how to live with it, and they do not want to change anything. But uh, during all these years, try to improve this system, and something is going good, something is going bad, but we're thinking about good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And for the people that live in Kiev right now, everything's pretty much the same. It's
Yeah,
there's not.
yeah, yeah.
That is
Well,
true.
yes. Some people are scared, but not a lot, because when you live in this situation for 8 years, well, probably the first year was pretty scary. We always thought, what will going on tomorrow? Are they going to attack, or what will going on? But when the time passes, you understand that you cannot live in a fear every day, and you cannot think about it every day, and you just used to live with it.
Right. Yes. Yes. So what can we do here in the United States? What can we
Well,
do to
actually, a lot of people from US asking what can we do, and a lot of people apologize about the government of US. Well, I want to say that US cannot resolve all problem in the world. So we're very thankful for us for support, for trying to make it peaceful, trying to help the militaries. And but of course, that's not your problem. So we are very appreciate that you are helping us, and you do a lot. I wish that everybody in other countries could do these things also.
Mhm.
Um, let's maybe read some comments, Chris. I
Yeah, that sounds good.
can be.
Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to go all the way back to the top here. Lots of hellos.
Hmm.
Hello from Colorado. You're looking. Monica from Illinois. Atlanta. Hillary. Hello, everybody. Michael, Melody, Kathy from Batavia. Marta, Becky, Ellen Rice, Wally, Jose. Let's see. So lots of good people here. Miss you guys. I haven't been miss. We've all been missing you guys so much.
Everybody misses each other.
Okay, so the
Okay.
question for Michael: why is this happening? That's a good question. There, why
Well,
is
that's a very deep question, and if we knew the answer to the question, probably that wouldn't happen.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if I could be the person who can answer this question, probably I can solve this problem.
there you go.
Uh, well, but there's a big history here in this area, and between in relationships in between Ukraine and the territory that's now is called Russian Federation, and the territories that now is a European Union. There's a lot of different countries. We have borders with Poland, with Hungary, with Belarus, with Moldova, with Romania, and we have different relationships with these countries, and it's going down to ancient times because Ukraine, Kiev is like was settled probably in 8th century. We had a city that called Kiev. Oh, sorry, I have a problem with my camera. I'm
Oh,
back.
yep.
So we can talk about it probably for a lot of hours, but um,
We're never going to solve it.
yeah, and we're not gonna solve it because, well, it's a problem of the different cultures, different regimes, um, different political um, organization of the countries.
hmm
So some countries think that they can use weapons to convince other countries to do something. Well, some countries think it's possible. Some countries cannot accept it. So we, Ukraine, since the Soviet Union fall apart, was not a military country at all. And
hmm
actually, till 2014, we had a very weak army and military forces, and we never thought that there will be any wars that will be where Ukraine will be involved.
hmm
Uh, so and no one thought about it. So in a 1994, we gave in the nuclear weapon that we had from the Soviet Union times, and we had a third potential nuclear potential in the world after US and in nowadays Russian Federation. So we just gave it up, and uh, probably if we I don't know the reason why we did it, but probably that could solve the problem. But I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
A big
because
stick.
you cannot solve any problems with weapons. Uh, but after 2014, when we had this kind of problems, um, our defending potential is raising and raising, because we need to protect our territories. So uh, I don't know what will be happening tomorrow or in next year, but I hope that we will stay in this state of uh, calm for a while, because probably maybe someone will come with some solution of this problem, because uh, mm, I and me and a lot of people here still believe in the peaceful resolution.
Hmm. Yes, and here in the United States too. Yes. All right, so I got some more questions here. We'll hit them
Okay.
all. What side do you live in? As this is from Daedra Corona. What side do you live in? Like in west, east, south, or north?
Okay.
I could answer
So
that, but I'll let you do
uh,
it.
I live in the center. I live in Kiev. Kiev is situated almost on the center of the Ukraine, and Ukraine is divided by the Dnieper River, by two sides, eastern and western. So it's similar if you've been in Budapest. We have the same structure of the city. We have a left bank that is pretty flat, and a right bank that is has some hills and mountains. And left bank is eastern, and bank is western. Right now, I'm on the western side of Ukraine. So my studio is situated on the right bank of the Kiev, and the apartment that I live in is on the left side, so on the east.
Okay,
But I'm from the center. Yeah.
gotcha. How does this affect the bandmates? You are from Ukraine and they are from Russia. Is there anything that happens there?
Uh, there, I need to know where happens, because, well, we do not talk much about things that's going on. Mostly we talk about only about music, or some things that we plan to do on the tour. So from the start of this band, there was a decision that we do not talk anything about politics or things like that, and that probably a wise thing to keep people together. Because sometimes it's difficult to um, be on the same side, but for now everything is fine. No one uh, have even talked about it. So
Right. Yeah. I've heard, some like, Oleg was in my car. I know that we listened to lots of Russian news on what was going on, but
hmm,
but anyways, yeah, there's not much discussion as far as I can tell. Of course, I don't know what you guys are talking about. So, all right, I got another
well,
one here. Geneva Wood says they found Anunnaki in the Crimea Peninsula.
what
Now, do
they
you know what
find?
that is? Anunnaki. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing it right. Anunnaki. It's an old civilization, and I don't know. Maybe you don't know anything about it. A very old civilization from before our current civilization.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a lot of a few different civilizations that lived here before the um, probably 5,000 years ago, before the Christ was born. I don't know how you say it.
Right.
So it's like a 7,000 years from now.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So they've found a lot of new. new archaeological findings and stuff, or
Well, it's happening always because we have a lot of archaeologists that work and find something every day.
right?
I'm not very into it, so I cannot tell
Okay,
you
gotcha.
anything
Okay,
new about it.
right. All right, I'm continuing on down here to find more questions here. Da, 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 da. Da, da,
Okay,
da, da.
I see comment from John Loban. With the recent tension between Russia and Ukraine, do you have concerns that upcoming Leonid and Friends tours could be delayed or disrupted? So, uh, as I said, I cannot forecast anything about that. So, obviously, if something military will start, I don't think anyone can will be able to tour anywhere. But for a current situation, nothing has changed. So I think that tours will be as scheduled. Well, of course, we have a lot of things that's going on, including COVID and other things. So,
Right. Oh, here's another good question. What
okay.
kind of government do you have in Ukraine?
Uh, what do you mean? What kind of government? You mean um, what?
Well, it's a democracy because you vote for everyone.
Yes, yes.
And
It's a democracy, and we vote for a president. We vote for a parliament, and a lot of um, things we cannot do because of democracy. Because when you have a democracy, you have to do everything um, by a law. So you cannot,
right.
uh, even if you know that the people are criminals, you have to prove it. You have to have proofs or evidence to jail someone. So that's good thing and a bad thing because, well, after the revolution, we knew about a lot of people in the government or in the system that are not very lawful, or we just knew that they're criminals. But if you do not have these proofs, you can just take person and move it from the government. You need to sue him.
Mhm. Are you in communication with Leonid and others in Russia?
Well, we talk with Roman sometimes about what's will going on, and with Leonid about something that we are creating, like new songs or things.
Right. Yeah. Good. Okay. I'm still looking. Dun, dun, dun.
So many questions, so I,
There
I
are.
need.
Uh-huh.
Are
Uh,
all male Ukrainians conscripted into the military in the times of war? Well, there's a very big system, and of course, most of the people, if there will be a big war, will be in the military, of course.
can you explain the reference of the mountains?
Reference?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That's from Ellen Rice. The reference of the mountains. I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
Me too.
Okay, all right. Uh, do you get news updates from the US?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Well, I'm not very often read news, and I don't even have a TV anywhere. So
Okay.
Well, but of course, you cannot just skip every information. I read it in a Facebook feed or in the some other networks. Okay. Oh, Evan, we don't understand what is the reference of the mountains. Please
Right.
ask it again.
Oh, good. I made it to the bottom now. Oh, here's a good one. Um, can you tell us about the music industry and live music scene in Ukraine?
Okay. Well,
Oh,
okay, so Mark
you
Webb,
got one there too. Did you just put that in, or did I do that?
that's me.
Okay.
I tried to read it. Mark, hello. Thank you for watching us. Okay, so that's not a question, as I understand. Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
So about music scene in Ukraine, well, in if we compare it to US, probably there's no music scene in Ukraine. But well, we have a lot of bands and artists that are doing something. We have few venues here in Kiev, big venues, a lot of small venues, but the problem is that in other cities, in big cities, we also have a few venues like in Odessa, Lviv, or Kharkiv, Donetsk, or Dnipro. Probably it's 20 cities that have some decent venues, but in all other territory, that is, the Ukraine is the biggest country in the Europe. It's bigger than France. So in small cities and villages, we do not have anything that, and that's the problem. We cannot tour like we do it in US, where in the smallest cities like Akaboji with a 700 people population, they have a big um, uh,
Was that
big
Purple
art hall,
Yeah, big playhouse.
the venue with probably 500 people, and art gallery and other things, and a few museums. So we do not have nothing like that, and unfortunately, but we're still developing.
Yes. Very nice. Let's see. There was another one here. Oh, how about, has the corruption in the Ukraine gotten better in recent years, or is it still a large problem?
Uh, can you repeat it?
I
I
said,
can.
has the corruption in Ukraine gotten better in recent years, or is it still a large problem?
Corruption got better.
It got better? I mean,
Well,
what does that mean? Worse or
yes,
better?
that's the answer for the question.
There you go.
Well, yes, it's getting better, the situation with the corruption, but you can do it in one time, and you can just make it like in one moment. So probably it will take a few, not years, probably 10 or 15 years, that um, people who are okay with the corruption in government, will be gone. But it's getting better. It's not the same as we had 10 years ago or 15 years ago. So I hope we going in the right direction.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Let's see. Kin would like for you to pronounce your last name for us.
Oh, I have tips and tricks about it. So it's easy if you will remember 4 words. Tag, like you tag someone on a
Tag.
Facebook, for example. Yeah, tag. Rad. It's
Rat.
all. It's almost like red, if you like a color, right?
Okay.
So tag.
Tag.
Yeah. Uh, the second is knee, like
Knee.
your knee. Yeah.
Right.
Tag,
Uh-huh.
knee. Then comes color red. And
Tag
then
knee.
you say no to everything that you've heard. So tag,
T-
knee, red, no.
Tag knee. Rad. No.
Yeah. You
Wonderful.
sound perfect.
You got to get
uh,
that rush or the Cyrillic tongue going in there a little bit, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rad.
Well, that's you can use English R as
There
if
you
you
go.
wish. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Very good. Let's see. How's Vlad doing these days?
Vlad is working. He's working in second room now, and he's making arrangements. What actually, me too. Uh, we are working on a very, very big project here in Ukraine with a big orchestra and choir involved. And after the tour, I've been in Kiev on a December 16. I had only 2 days off on a New Year evening and on a Christmas evening. And all the time we've been working here with Vlad.
Oh, wonderful.
And soon you will hear and see something of that. By the way, that cover version of Hallelujah we did with Marina Lecumber. Probably some of you saw. We did it while we prepared for while we've been preparing for this huge project. So soon you will hear more from us.
Beautiful. There have been a lot of comments saying how wonderful the Hallelujah piece was. So, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that song is something different, but yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Chris, where are you? I am in Evanston, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago. I'm at my niece's apartment currently. Uh, what time is it by you, Serge?
Well, it's 6:40 p.m.
6:40 p.m. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is it
Okay.
easy to get food in Kiev? And how about
Well, if
petrol?
you have money, it's easy. If you do not have money, you have to work or do something funny. Uh,
Oh, that's funny. Oh gosh. Yes,
okay.
indeed.
Okay.
Uh,
Didier Corona asking, what language do you speak in Ukraine? Well, in Ukraine we speak Ukrainian. That's obvious.
All right. Some people don't know that that language even exists. Sorry.
Well, soon you will know, because we're preparing a lot of songs in Ukrainian actually.
Right. My sister's
So
asking, how close is it to Russian? Is it similar to Russian?
Ukrainian.
Yes.
Well, most of the Ukrainians understands Russian, and we can
Okay.
speak Russian,
Right.
but not a lot of Russians can speak or understand Ukrainian.
Ah. And
well,
right, yeah, secret.
actually, I can understand freely Belarusian, Belarus language, and I can understand a lot of Polish because it's pretty similar. Yeah, but I don't know the reason they don't do not understand us.
Right, right. So lots
Okay,
of
Yolanda Allgreen asking, how is the crime issue in your city and how is it dealt with? Well, I can tell that we are more safe than in San Francisco or
oh my god.
or in LA or in New York. Well, actually, we have a pretty calm situation with the crime. Um, well, of course, we have criminals as all around the world, but it's pretty safe here.
Mhm. Have you ever tasted Mexican food, and what's your favorite American food?
Mm. Oh, okay. So of course I tasted Mexican food, a lot of Mexican food. I'm not a fan, but I like it. And American food, probably steaks and hamburgers are my
Right?
favorite.
Let's see.
Uh-huh. Is it easy to get food in Kiev? And the second question, how about petrol?
Right, and
well,
petrol.
for a while it was cheaper than in US in some of your states, but now it's the price is raising pretty well. Uh, it's difficult for me to tell you the prices, but now we have like $1 and 25 or 30 cents per liter, but I don't think it will tell you anything about the price because you do not know what is the liter means.
Well, a liter's
uh,
like a quart, a little bit more than a quart. So then
okay,
there's 4 liters, yeah, 4 liters to a gallon, or a little bit less, yeah. So, yeah.
3 and 6, but
Okay. 3 and 6, yep.
you will need to calculate what will be the price.
Alright, exactly. Oh, Doreen says, "I know you like tequila."
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan, but I like tequila not more than a Jerry Kilgore likes it.
Oh, yeah, he's fun when he anyways, we'll leave it at that.
Well,
How old
but I prefer it raw, and Jerry likes it in cocktails.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, 1 gallon equals 3.8 liters. How old is your son? Dan is it Daniel?
Daniel, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Daniel,
and
and
are you worried for him?
well, of course, I worried for him because he's 15, and every parent is worried about kid that is 15. But mm, I have two sons. Daniel is 15, and Vladislav is 13. Um, the older son, he's into music now. He's playing guitar. He sings. He composing some songs and melodies and music, and he's do it by himself, and he never asks me to help him anything, and he doing good because he making music like in 2 years from 13, and he's um, making it pretty on a pretty good level now. um,
Nice.
Pretty impressed about it. And Vladislav, he's more into sports. He's playing football, real football, not American football. And he's playing some video games that actually is a sports also, as I found
Mhm.
out. And well, he's studying in the school. He has some musical skills, but he not interested in making music yet.
Right. Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, okay, this is from Tom Scott. He says, "You
Okay.
mentioned that you get most of your news from social media feeds. Did I get that right? If so, do you have concerns about the reliability of these feeds as we do here?"
Well, um, I work in the media field from 2001 probably, and I know how it works. I know how television works because my wife works on television, and we know the inner side of the medias. And I always, um, if I see something weird, I always check the information from few sources. And um, I cannot say that I believe anyone in the media.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, a lot of things in social media, of course, are fake news. Yeah, I agree with
Mhm. Yeah.
it. Do not believe any news.
Right. Unless you can get it from multiple
Yeah,
sources.
yeah, yeah. If you will get it from multiple sources, you will uh, basically you will understand why these news are spreaded. So
Mhm. Yeah, because people always have an ulterior motive,
yeah.
and usually it has to do with money.
Okay.
There
We
you
will
go.
talk about it after the stream, Chris.
Yes, exactly. We will be. All right. Oh,
It's
how
all
many
about the money.
instruments do you play, and what are they?
Uh, in this, well, sorry, I'm back again. Yeah. In this room, I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven instruments. Mostly it's guitars and the keyboards. But mm, I studied in the musical school as the piano player, classical piano player, and a clarinet player. And I can play some flutes, and even I can play a saxophone if I will get one. Because it's very difficult to take saxophone from a saxophone player. And I can play bass. I can play a little bit of drums and some percussion. Well, actually, I can play any instrument, but on a very different level of musicianship. So,
Very nice. Now, and so, did you go to school for music, or how'd that
yeah,
work?
yeah, yeah, yeah. From the age of 4, I started to study piano,
Okay,
and before I went to school, I played guitar as well. So just I didn't study it in a musical school.
you did not. Okay,
Yeah, I
you're all
didn't.
self-taught.
What?
Oh wait, you did not, not in the music school?
I didn't study guitar in the musical school,
I
but
see.
I
Okay,
studied piano and I studied clarinet.
I gotcha. Oh
Yeah,
wow, and clarinet player too.
yeah, yeah,
Wow, wow,
yeah. You can see it
very
in my
cool.
video.
Sorry.
You can see it in my videos, Chris.
Oh, and
I
I
I,
didn't.
pl- I played a clarinet in a few videos actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will have to watch everything. I guess apparently haven't. Right. What's your favorite instrument, including your voice?
Oh, That's one of my favorites. Pat Davis said cowbell. Yeah, I play cowbell as well. I studied
There you
in a
go.
musical school
Oh,
after the classes.
right.
So, mm, mm, what is your favorite instrument? Have you ever worked with Aida Nikolaichuk? No, I didn't. I don't think I know who is Aida Nikolaichuk, but it seems like she's Ukrainian because the last name sounds very Ukrainian.
Right. Yes.
Okay, what is the main religion in Ukraine?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Well, it mostly it's a Christian religion. We have both Catholics and Orthodox, as you name.
Hmm.
Yeah, but we have big Muslim uh,
Population.
yeah, on the south.
Okay.
So mostly it's in the Crimea Peninsula and on the south of Ukraine near the sea, Black
Okay.
Sea, because it's like very close to Turkey, and there's a lot of Muslims live there.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's the three main religions here.
Right.
How did you meet Brian May? Well, actually, I didn't meet Brian May yet. Probably talk about that video where I sing along with his playing. That was during pandemic when everybody was at home, and Brian um, did a lot of live streams as well, and he did these small concerts where he played something on the guitar and asked other people to join him and do something, play instruments or sing or whatever they can, dance. And I took his video and shoot it, and that's how we met virtually, but I hope someday we will do something in a real world.
Nice. So, what have we missed in here?
Yeah, I'm reading the comments.
Yes.
How many languages do you speak? Well, I can speak pretty normally in Ukrainian, English, and Russian, and I can understand some Polish, some French, a little bit. Maybe I can say something in Italian, but not much.
Right. How far away are you from L&F rehearsal studio? That's Moscow.
Well, we will also returning to the problem of metering system. It's like 1,000 of kilometers.
Yeah, 1,000 kilometers, right?
It's like 600 miles, right?
Yeah, 800 and something miles. Nope,
800. No.
in miles. Oh, it's forget it. My sister's converting for us.
Okay. Now we will know. Thank you, Kim.
543 miles.
Yeah, less than 600, but still pretty
Yeah.
far.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, Barbara says 620 miles. Okay.
Okay.
No, no, she's no, it's the same. 600 is closer. Uh, will there be any new songs added to the playlist for the band's next US tour? Yes, I can answer that. There will.
Oh, Chris, you know more than me. Next stream we will be doing. It will be Chris answering all your questions about Leonie and Fran.
Sorry. All right, I'll ask
Yeah.
you. What other
Well, me personally, I don't know
You don't
because
know of anything currently. Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean that I don't know. I know that we gonna prepare some new songs, but I don't know if they will be in a playlist next tour. So it
Right.
will be
Who knows? We never know. That's for sure.
yeah.
Right. Uh
Okay, so probably we hope we answered all your questions and uh, we're okay.
yes.
Hope
Yeah, because this is one of our longest streams ever here. uh that's great. Um do you want to answer the how did you come to be in the LNF band? I
what
mean, I
what?
know a lot of people know the answer to that, but that
Uh,
how did you come to get in the Leonid and Friends band?
well, that's the story when Leonid recorded few songs and they became popular, and they decided to do something that Peter Cetera's did in Chicago, and they couldn't find a vocalist for that. And I saw message somewhere on the internet that some band is looking for a tenor vocalist for recording a Chicago cover. So I just sent the demo there, and probably in a half of the year, Leonid himself reached to me by email and sent me "A Woman Don't Want to Love Me" instrumental, and asked me if I wanted to record the vocals for that.
Mm.
Well, I've listened to it and I said, yes, why not? And that's how we started.
I wish I had that and I could pull it up and just give a little, if we were a real TV station, I'd be able to pull up that video and show you singing it, but I can't. So anyway, that's probably a
Well,
good.
we can do it, but you can just follow the
Oh, on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. Interesting question. Do you plan to do the song "Starry Starry Night"?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Probably. I think that the we talking about the song that called Vincent by Don McLean, right? Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes.
Serge, tell us about your recording studio used for your social media posts. How has the studio developed, and what is your studio activity or workflow on a typical day? Well, on a typical day, I sit here with Chris Nybeck and we talk about political system in the world and trying to solve the problems.
We do.
Yeah, the studio we've started the studio in 2010. Actually, before that, for 2 years we had this studio, but in a different location. And after that, we've came here, moved here, and we have not very big, but probably a mid-range studio in Kiev. We're doing a lot of commercials on the TV, on the radios. We recording local artists. We recording foreign artists when they came to Kiev. We making music for movies, for documentaries, and a lot of things like that. Um, and of course, we producing our own music, as we did with Jetpack Label Group. We recorded an album last year. By the way, you can order it on
Ah,
imediatv.net,
yeah,
and Chris will give you the link.
I can do it.
uh,
There we go.
yeah, and we're doing all the stuff for Leonid and Friends and all other my musical projects where I involved.
There's Leonid and Friends too. The two
Yeah.
different links to get to those. Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Oh,
Probably we answered all the questions, not just like what's going on in Ukraine right now.
right. Oh gosh. No, this has been really good. It's been really great, and lots of people have said that they've really enjoyed it. So super fantastic. So thank you
Yeah.
for doing this. Your
Thank you,
idea.
Chris, for helping me. Thank you for your care. Thank you for everything that you uh, write to me in your messages. I see it all, but I just can't answer everybody. So I decided to do this stream um, to try make you not worrying so much. I hope everything will be okay. And my way to think about it is I just think that nothing bad will happen. If it will, we will decide what to do. But
Mhm.
so far, it's pretty okay. Thank you so much
Pray
for
for
your
peace,
support.
everyone. Pray for peace.
Yeah,
Yes,
or do
indeed.
whatever you can for peace. If you can solve our problems, please. We are open to any ways to do that.
Yeah, action is always the best
Yeah, and
option.
we have some people here on Instagram. Yeah,
There are
that.
people on Instagram doing.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Sorry, I couldn't read your comments, but I hope I answered all your questions as well.
Okay. So yeah, we'll have to figure out how to get that integrated too, I guess, at some point.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, thank you all. Do we have anything else that we need to address before we say goodbye to everybody?
Well, subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook page, buy my CDs, and my other merch stuff that Chris have.
And come visit us at imediatv.net. So
Yeah.
thank you all, you guys, and have a great day and
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah. Probably for me, it will be a night soon. Okay. Bye,
Yes.
guys. Thank you for
Bye
joining us today.
bye.
Bye.